Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? Well, I have, and guess what? You're listening to it right now. So it must have been pretty easy, right? Well, that's all because of Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. So, if you've always wanted to make that podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That is anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. I cannot wait to hear your podcast. Hello everyone, and welcome back to That's So Matthew's Summer of Stars. In today's episode, summer gets a little bit frozen as I discuss the 2013 Disney movie Frozen with my good friend Lucy. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Matthew from That's So Matthew, and you're watching Disney Channel. How do you do this? Great! Hello everyone, welcome back to That's So Matthew, and today I'm here with
Lucy.
And Lucy is back today to talk about one of her most favorite possessions on this earth, which is
Frozen.
Yes, the Disney movie, musical, everything. We're just gonna talk about it all today.
So excited.
Okay, so this is the first non-Disney Channel thing that we've talked about on the podcast, so this is very exciting.
Cool.
And Frozen, I have a long history with Frozen as well, like Lucy. We have some interesting stories about it. I think we should start with why you love Frozen so much, if you want to kind of go into that story.
Sure. So I remember seeing Frozen for the first time in the movie theater, and I was just literally, by the end of it, I was so blown away by everything, because this was the first Disney movie that I really had a connection with the characters, with the music, with the themes, everything. Like, it just really spoke levels to me, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. It's really brought me strength in life, and I feel like I can do anything because of what the characters went through.
Wow, that is very inspiring. That's more inspiring than my story.
Okay, well, what's your story? I want to hear it.
Alright, so around Halloween or something, around October of 2013 when the movie came out, we were at the Disney store where I spent most of my days back then. And one of the employees, which we were friends with, was like, oh, there's this new movie coming out. It's called Frozen, and there's a Princess Anna. And she knew that my sister's name was Anna. So then they had already had that Halloween costumes out that you could buy, but no one was really buying them because they didn't really know what the movie was like. What's this movie? So my sister was like one of the only people that year that bought this costume, and she dressed up as Princess Anna in 2013. So then, once they came around, we went to go see the movie. We saw it the day before it was released, because the night before, you can see it. And we were the only ones in the theater.
Oh my gosh!
We went to one of the theaters, and there was no one else in there.
That's crazy.
So we were like one of the first people in the city to see the movie, and honestly, I thought it was really good. There was it was really good. The music and everything, I thought it was really good. Yeah, that's a goal of mine, to just see Frozen in the vacant theater. Oh, that must have been great. Oh, you're lucky. Yeah, and we seriously, there was no one else in there. And I would have been belting out all the songs if it were just me in the theater. Are you kidding me? And yeah, it's so crazy because now it's such a famous movie. I think every single person has heard of the movie Frozen unless they've been theaters are going to be packed when Frozen 2 comes out. It's going to be crazy. You better buy your tickets in advance, Lucy. Yeah, I know. Literally, once they go on sale, bam. Yeah, I'm going for it. Once they go on sale, I will make sure I text you to make sure that you buy those tickets. Okay. Are you going to go the first showing that you can possibly go see? I mean, I hope I can. I mean, I'll be in college when the movie comes out, so we'll see what my schedule has to, do with that. But we'll see. I hope it'll work out. I do too. I'm sure you'll go see it more than once.
Oh, duh. That's not even a question, of course.
Start saving up now. Your money.
I know, yeah. That's exactly why I'm going to get a job this summer so I can save up for all my Frozen 2 stuff.
I know, $5 Tuesday every week.
Woo!
Yeah, so, one of the other things about Frozen, which is really kind of weird that I heard, is when they put it in theaters, they wanted to have the theaters turn the air conditioning up during Let It Go.
Really?
But the theaters wouldn't do it for cost reasons. Obviously, well. And it also came out in, like, November, like, December. So,
yeah.
I'm sure they had the
It's already cold outside.
Yeah, so, do you have any specific thing you want to talk about?
Not really. Like, I could literally talk about anything. So just give me a topic and I'll start talking about it.
Alright, so I think we should start this off on a funny high note. We need to talk about Oaken.
Oaken, like the character?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I know. Isn't he your favorite?
Yes, he's like my favorite character, and I was watching it. I rewatched the movie this morning for reference purposes, of course.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen the movie in probably like almost a year now. Lucy's like, Sinner.
Wow, Matthew, what are you doing? I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I watched it this morning. I woke up really early because I was going to be really busy this morning. And I was like, I totally forgot like how funny Oaken is, like as a character. Like he just every time someone walks in, big summer blowout, and he puts up like that self tanning lotion or whatever he concocted. I think he said, "Here's my concoction."
Yeah.
With that accent, I'm not very good at.
That's
and then another thing that I really like about Oaken, like the musical, is his song.
Yes. I remember when that song came out and you said it was your favorite.
I know. I texted you, like, I think it came out on my sister's birthday last year, May 11th, I think.
Okay.
Or the 18th, one of the two. Like,
I can't remember the exact date.
And then, I was like, Huga! Is that how you say Huga? Actually,
great.
I think it was my sister's birthday because I woke up and I was making pancakes for her, like, as a birthday breakfast, like, nice brother thing. And I had it blasting in the kitchen.
Wow. That's funny.
Yeah, so, yeah, they have the show at the California Adventure Park.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Broadway musical. They have a sequel. I think they are and they have a Frozen ride at Disney World.
Yeah, you know, they also made the Frozen Lego movie, if you remember that came out a few years ago.
Oh, yes, I remember. You told me to watch it. And I watched it that night. I recorded it.
Yeah. It was really cute. I remember watching it for the first time. I was like, Mom, I need to watch the TV right now. This Frozen Lego movie's on. And it was, so I got to see it when it came out on the TV. But it was so cute. You should watch it.
I have seen it. I think I'm going to rewatch it, though. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just, your mother. You can't be on the podcast. I don't know what that is.
Literally. No, yeah. My parents, they're something.
Yeah, I just recently did a podcast with one of my little friends. She's only 7 years old.
Aww.
Or 8. And we did one of the new Disney Channel shows. And her mom wanted to listen to it before I posted it. And I said, sure. And so she thought podcasting was YouTube.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, it's your mother, Sunny Boy. Oh.
We have a very long history, me and Matthew, and then with my mom, and, in there.
What does your mother think about this Frozen obsession? Dare I ask?
Well,
well,
let's see. How do I describe this? Like, she's fine with it, but she doesn't like how some of, like, the things that I buy, like, a little plush Olaf and, like, little Elsa and Anna, like, sometimes, like, she'll look at it and say that it's scary. And she's like, why do you have all these things that are scary? They're just looking at me. I'm like, Mom, I can't help it.
I can hear your mother saying that.
Yeah, she just thinks everything is scary because, sometimes, like, Olaf has kind of, like, a creepy, like, face sometimes. Like, he's not intending to be, but, like, my mom just thinks
like the Olaf, the part where he just has the little nose before he pushes it in or something like that.
Oh, no, just, like, she hasn't seen the movie, which I'm very sad about. You would think that Lucy's mother would have watched this, but no.
She's never seen it?
She has never seen Frozen. Never.
What a
She's seen
sinner!
bits and pieces.
You thought me not watching it in a year was bad.
I know. I know. Yeah. My mother. She cannot sit through a movie though. It's hard for her to sit through it.
A movie that's like Frozen isn't that long. I felt like it was over and done within like a snap.
I know. See, that's my mother for you.
Oh yeah. So like she's okay with it?
Yeah, she just kind of she doesn't hate it, but she doesn't love it either. She's just like, okay, it makes Lucy happy, so I guess like so.
She's probably concerned.
Not really.
No, not like
not concerned necessarily. She's just
what
like,
are you,
Lucy,
21?
you're crazy, but I love you. Like, that kind of thing.
She's not concerned about her 21-year-old daughter?
No, I think I'm doing okay. I'm going to my senior year of college. I'm getting good grades. Like, what else does she want me to do?
You're going to graduate soon.
I know.
And I'm going into high school in like 2 months.
Dude, can you stop, please? Can you not? No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Stop and have fun in high school.
Yeah, let's
anyway.
See. Trying to think about some fun stuff. Okay, I have a very point that I want to point out in the movie.
Okay.
So, like, several times throughout the movie, Elsa puts ice all over the floor and makes it like an ice skating rink.
Mhm.
How does everyone just run on it and not fall?
Oh. I thought about that before.
Several times throughout the movie.
Yeah. No,
People
I got you.
run.
Yeah.
On the ice.
If it was me, I would have just
Me too. I would have been on the ground.
The way you said it, that was so funny. No, yeah. I'm not sure what the animators were thinking there, but yeah, you would think that people would just, fall because, it's not like they ice skate every day or whatever, but
and like at the end, everyone's wearing their shoes.
Yeah.
And then she makes it like ice, and they're ice skating like magically. Woohoo! Ice skating.
Yeah. That was a very interesting moment of the movie where I was like, there are many points in Frozen actually. Like I remember watching it the last time, and I was just like, there were many points where I was just like, what? Like just questions would pop in my head, like why or what or how, like But Frozen 2, I think, is gonna reveal a lot more about like the questions that we did have in the first movie. Like they're gonna answer a bunch of them.
I just saw your Instagram story about how it's gonna take place in the future.
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting choice because like they're taking a story and then like hopefully they gave us a little bit of a progression into the 3 years.
Mhm.
Because like I'm assuming like Elsa's not gonna like just spend 3 years thinking about her powers and then finally take action.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Oh, and what was the other thing I want? Oh, okay. So like this is a really stupid question, but I think this might lead into Frozen 2 a little bit. So when Elsa's singing "Let It Go," and all of a sudden she like lets her cape go. What if the people in the other land that they go visit found this cape, and that's why she goes to visit them? And, like, they, like, tell her about her true story. Like, they worried about her kind of thing.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know. I just thought, like, it was a little weird, like, that it just, like... Because we know that Elsa got her powers from some other place.
Mhm.
And we don't know what the place is. We don't know if her mother had similar powers, her grandmother, something like that. And we know that she's from another... The whole movie takes place in another land, I think, right?
Yeah, so they're like far away from Arendelle in the second movie. Yeah.
Because
they're traveling a long distance, yeah.
I think the running thing is, I don't know where I saw this, but each Frozen movie or short film takes place in a different season.
Yeah.
So then this new movie kind of takes place in like the fall. But realistically, Arendelle is probably not in their deep winter anymore, unless Elsa goes ballistic again.
I hope not. Let's hope not.
I know. But realistically, I just think that they would be somewhere else, and there's something that just they need to lead into that. Like there needs to be something that sparks that interest of finding out where she got her powers.
Yeah, did it, I don't know. Like I know I also posted on my story some of the spoilers
I
that
did
was
not swipe up because I'm not gonna ruin it for
did it.
myself.
Okay, then I'm not gonna say anything then because they did reveal a little bit of like how the story will unfold from the beginning, so I won't say anything.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Do you have, but like, the Frozen 2 trailer, I think we need to talk about that.
Okay, the one that just came out.
The one that just came out, and I have a funny story. So
Okay,
I
I'm
was
ready.
sleeping on the couch, and Anna was like, I fell asleep, and then Anna was like sitting like in a chair, and she had her volume up really loud, and she was listening to this music, and that's how I woke up, and I was like, what's this music? And then all of a sudden, I heard like the voice of the trailer,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, is that the new trailer? Oh my god, is that the new trailer? That was the
She
first
didn't
thing
even
I saw.
bother to like wake you up. She just like turned it all the
No,
way up.
she was already gone at work.
Oh. Oh.
And like that was the first thing I heard that morning was Anna listening to the or watching the trailer, but I heard the music and I was like, "Oh my god, is that the new trailer?"
That's funny.
I actually said a prayer for you the night before to make sure that you could see it before you had to go to school.
Oh my god.
Cause like you were like really
My
like
heart.
making me upset like about it. You were like, "I don't think I'll be able to watch it."
Oh yeah, no. I did get to see it, but it was literally like 2 minutes before I had to leave the house. I was like, come on.
What time
So
did
I
it come
just
out
was
like?
able to squeeze it in. Hmm?
What time did it come out like? 9?
No, because I had to leave the house at 7 to go to school because school started at 7:25. So I had to leave the house at 7, and I think I want to say it came out like 5 minutes before 7. Like I had just enough time to watch it and just let it sink in before I had to leave. So I was like, "Thank you, Disney." I was like in that moment, like, "Thank
Well,
you.
I got
You
a little
heard my
worried
prayers."
because someone tell you that they never release anything before like 9 in the morning?
No, it was on. They had it posted on Instagram before 7, so I was able to see it.
Okay, good. I was really worried about that.
Yeah, nope. Disney somehow found out that they were like, Lucy's a big Frozen fan. She needs to see this trailer.
Someone must have
So,
emailed her or something, or emailed me.
yeah, you never know.
Okay, so the trailer, we had a sneak peek of a lot of things. A lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw something under the water scene, like right that opens up the trailer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Where Elsa is underwater, and like she uses her powers to create something, like a creature.
Yeah. At the beginning of the trailer,
Yeah.
wait, she creates something. You mean the knock? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that thing.
She didn't create it.
Oh.
It was just there.
Oh, I misinterpreted that as she made it like out of her power, like an ice sculpture.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Here, I'll check real quick because I haven't really dove into it very much, so I might as well do that now.
Yeah, let's dive into it.
Yeah. Okay, so it says here, the new footage continues the scene underwater. Elsa attempts to swim to the surface, but is confronted by a blue-eyed horse, seemingly made out of water. It leaps forward in flashes of lightning, confronts the queen before disappearing into a field of bubbles. Later in the trailer, Elsa is shown watching an ice-made image of presumably the same horse leaping about before disappearing and replaced by the outline of giants. So,
That is very odd. So maybe the horse or the blue horse or something, maybe that has something to do with like, kind of like what leads into the movie.
yeah, I think so, because it says the Knock is a mythical water spirit that takes the form of a horse who uses the power of the ocean to guard the secrets of the forest. So that's basically what this new character is, the Knock.
Because in the first trailer, or I want to say teaser trailer maybe, Elsa runs across the water, right?
Mm-hmm, yep.
So I'm thinking that maybe this whole water thing has something to do, like, the horse, like, that her running into the water leads with the encounter with the horse.
Yeah.
And then that's one scene, and then the horse has some symbolism in the movie of like the land.
Yeah, like one of the elements. Yeah, I know the elements are going to be a big part of this movie.
And then there was also a girl that I think fell from a tree or something in the other trailer.
Oh yeah, the girl and the boy, or I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
they didn't reveal anything new about that in the official trailer.
Yeah, I was kind of looking for that when I was watching the trailer. Like, I was like, okay, because there's theories going around, like in the original Snow Queen story.
Yeah. Disney is just being so mysterious, like with Frozen 2. Like, what are you doing?
Because there was a theory going around that I saw. I don't know if it was like on Instagram or something, that those characters are from the story, The Snow Queen, like the actual fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. I think that's who it's written by.
That's an interesting thought.
I know. I don't know where I saw it, but like Disney is so cryptic when they do stuff. Like when they take a fairy tale and stuff, they might not always like go straight from the book, but they always try to find a way to incorporate the elements. So I wouldn't be surprised if they took those characters and they were like, we didn't include them the first time, let's give them some purpose in the second movie.
Yeah.
But they were from other lands, so that's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, we won't know until later. So
what's the date? November 29th?
The 22nd, I think. Because it was originally going to be the 27th, but then they pushed it back a week. So I think it's the 22nd now. I think. Let me check.
All right.
I have my laptop handy dandy right here.
Oh wow. I usually have my tablet for these types of things, but it is not charged.
Oh. Nope, November 22nd is going to be the release date in the United States.
Wow, because I know usually Disney releases something Thanksgiving weekend, but I think Thanksgiving this year is pushed back a week, isn't it? The 29th?
Let me check that too. Thanksgiving 19th. No, Thursday, November 28th is when Thanksgiving's going to be.
Yeah, so around there, I'm surprised. So it's good that I guess they're pushing it up a week. Better for Lucy.
I guess. I don't know why, but all right, Disney. Okay, cool.
Because Disney, they haven't really revealed about anything about some upcoming movies, really, have they? Besides, like, Frozen.
Yeah, they actually... So you know how Lion King is coming out in a month already?
Yeah.
A month? They didn't, yes, they've had trailers, but they haven't revealed a lot about Lion King either.
Well, I don't really think that I want to see... I've seen the posters. I played Pumbaa in the musical. You remember this.
Yeah.
With Wiley. But Pumbaa looks so ugly. I'm not even... have you seen the posters?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
They're not cute.
I mean, they were just probably trying to make it as realistic as possible, though, for them to actually look like real animals, but, they're not. They're CGI, but...
Yeah, and the whole point of this movie is to make it live action, but realistically, it's not live action, because there's no real people. It's all animated, anyways.
I know.
So there's no difference. I feel like Disney knows they made a mistake, and that's why they haven't released any trailers.
That could be a reason.
Well, because I watched the Jungle Book movie that they did a few years ago. I wasn't really impressed. Yes, it was live action, there was a person, but I just thought the whole movie was kind of dark. You couldn't really see anything that was going on, because it was all, animated, and I don't know, I just thought it wasn't anything special.
Yeah, no, I didn't really like the Jungle Book too much either, the new one.
And then when they said that they were going to do a Lion King, I just was so confused. I just think Disney...
why?
What's the purpose?
I mean, I thought the Aladdin one, though, was really good. The Aladdin live action. Some of their live actions were, really good.
I have not seen the Aladdin live action. I plan to go see it at some point.
You haven't seen it yet?
My sister wants to go see it with her friend, and I was not invited, so...
Oh. Very sad. I would have invited you if I would have known. I would have brought you along with me.
And then and then also Toy Story 4 is coming out, and like I am so pumped up and excited for that movie. Whew.
I heard it was really good. I heard good reviews about it. So
Now see, I heard it was really bad.
really,
Like
what?
one of the I wasn't like really like I saw like some of the things like I didn't really read in depth the review because like I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah.
And like some people said it's just the classic Toy Story like story that they go through every time,
Mm.
and it just with new characters.
Oh. No, I've heard people say good things about it.
Okay,
So
well, good.
no.
That gives me some hope because here's like a full circle moment. When I was going into the 5K, Toy Story 4 came out, and on my first day of school, we got the DVD or something like that, along the lines of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was like my gift, and now I'm going into high school, and the fourth movie's coming out. So
Aww.
like full circle moment there. I love
My
Toy
heart.
Story. I'm really excited for it. But
Aw.
they didn't release a lot about that movie either. Like
Yeah, that's true.
they've really been, and then the only other movie I can really think of that's coming out is isn't there like a Mulan coming out?
Yeah, Mulan. Yeah, live action Mulan. I think next year or something like that.
I think it's the March slot for next Disney year.
Okay.
But then there was also some Elf movie.
Elf movie. What?
Ian was posting about it.
Oh, Onward. That movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like the only ones I can think of really. And there's next year, next December, not this December. They're supposed to have a Cruella de Vil movie.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. Not gonna lie.
Cool.
Here's the
Well,
scary thing.
we got off topic, didn't we?
We got really off topic, but it's still
That's
Disney,
okay.
and I think it all relates to. I think Disney's kind of taken a new turn with their marketing.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. Like, I think hopefully we still got a while before Frozen 2. They've still got like their time to like release the stuff, like the
Oh yeah.
trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping that like their new way of marketing, like they haven't released as much. I wonder if they think that that's gonna attract more people, or it might even like ruin some like the viewers. But not for Frozen, I don't think, because it has such a huge fan base.
Oh yeah. It's never, Matthew. It will never die down. Do you hear me?
I know.
We will never perish.
And you want to
We
hear
will
like
live
another
forever.
full circle moment?
What?
You want to hear another full circle moment about this episode?
Yes, I'm ready.
So I believe this episode is going up on July 5th, which is a day after your 5-year anniversary, right?
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. Oh man.
You better be working on some good posts for that, you know.
I know. I gotta try to figure out what to do for that. Oh, yeah.
Good thing I reminded you.
What?
Good thing
sorry,
I reminded you.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Alright,
That's
so
what my
now
friends
I
are for.
think we're gonna get back on topic with Frozen. I think we should talk about the musical.
Okay, sure.
And now I know that you did something you should not have done with the musical.
Yeah. It's fine though. It was there, so like, why not take
I've
the
done it with
opportunity
other
when you have
musicals,
it?
but I have not done it with Frozen because, like, I have the hope that I'm gonna end up seeing it.
See, I don't.
It's going on
I'm
tour
broke.
this year. It's going on tour, Lucy. This year.
I don't know.
They
I don't
already
know.
released some of the cast. Like, I don't know. I know Caroline Bowman.
Yeah, there's 2 Carolines that are playing Elsa and Anna for the tour.
They're both Carolines? I did not know that.
Yep, they're both named Caroline, yeah.
Yeah, well, come on, Lucy.
What?
I mean, you've got
No, I think
college
they're going to
to
be
pay
really
for.
good, though. The 2 new ones, I think they're going to be amazing as Elsa and Anna. Like,
Yeah.
right when I, like, saw the video with them in it, I was like, yes. Yes.
Well, maybe there's some hope for you, Lucy. Come on.
Maybe. We'll see.
But I think the best one of my favorite songs from the cast album, besides Hyuga, which
Of
means
course.
comfortable. I really liked the Let It Go.
Oh yeah,
And
I like
one
it
of
too.
my favorite parts was at the end. Instead of saying the cold never bothered me anyway, she like puts it in this big riff.
Mhm.
Casey Levy.
Yeah, Levy.
Oh,
I
like
think.
the way she sung it, I had chills.
Same.
And the
She's great.
costume, like the transformation from her coronation
Yeah,
dress.
it's like you just like the snap, like it's just boom. I was
It's
like,
like a
whoa.
vacuum in the floor, just like sucks her dress off.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they do that, but I'd really love to know like how they went about doing that.
Like
I think
compared to
it's
the one
so
at
cool.
California's Adventure or whatever.
Oh yeah. No, no, no. Speaking of that, have you seen
The
this is
fail.
this is not really off topic, but the fail one.
I've seen it, and whenever I watch it, I laugh so hard.
But again, like as an actor though, like I feel bad. Like oh my gosh, I could not imagine how anxious she must have been in that moment. Like just I
Well,
couldn't know.
it's only like a second, and like those kind of like changes with the string, like it's not very
Mm-hmm.
reliable.
Yeah, no. So funny though.
Like
Oh man.
Lucy, if you ever do another meme theme on your account, I would love to see a meme out of that video.
All right. Thank you. I will try to do that. I will write that down.
I don't know. I just thought it was really. I think I just the whole like I think the Disney with their costume changes in their shows. Even with like Frozen with the costumes, they're just so big and extravagant that I think they're bound to run into some issues.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think
Um,
so.
and I also really liked the I don't I want to say overture for the show, but I think that's not what it's called. Like the opening song.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh shoot, what is that called?
I feel like they didn't do Frozen Heart. That was not the song that they did. They did something else.
Mm. Uh.
I want to look it up.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I'm trying to look up everything right now. Frozen Broadway. Um. That. Mm, oh, I. Speaking of which, I love the song "A Little Bit of You," the ones that Anna and Elsa sing
Oh,
in the beginning when they're little. That is such a cute song. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, let the sun shine on. That's the beginning song that they sing
I
at the beginning
really
of the show.
liked because they didn't do the Frozen Heart thing. I don't think in the song. I really liked that they did the nah 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 hey ya nah. It sounds
Yeah,
so good.
yeah. It's like whenever you hear that, you think of Frozen automatically.
Yeah.
It's so
And then I think
iconic.
they also bring that like melody in at the end too when they're doing their final song.
Yeah, they do.
So like full circle moment. I think everything with like the musical, like I have not watched it. Maybe I don't know. Summer, you never know. Late nights, what will it will bring you.
Yeah.
But I think that with the musical, I think they really did really good, and they with like the Sven, like whoever does that 8 shows a week, God bless you.
Oh yeah, I've seen because they so you know the original Kristoff Jelani Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
He made so many like behind the scenes videos for
Yeah.
Broadway.com, and he's showed Sven, like the guy who does Sven, like doing all the workout stuff before each show, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like
I
you must be
love
so
his
dedicated.
vlogs. I forget what they were called. I think it's called Icebreaker.
Icebreaker, that's what that's called. Yeah,
I've
yeah,
watched all of them. I
yeah.
really enjoyed him, and I was really sad when he left the show.
I know. I was when I think he and
Greg.
Greg who did Olaf, and then what's his name who did Hans? I can't think of his name.
I have his autograph. The guy who played Hans. John Riddle. Is that
Yes, him. Yes, he also left too. They were so good. Oh
And
my gosh.
also, Lucy, you have the guy who played Hans in the movie's autograph.
I know. I wonder who I got that from for
I don't
my
know.
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, so And then also in the Broadway musical right now they have the first female Olaf,
Yes. Uh-huh.
Ryan Redmond.
She seems really good.
I
Like,
really
I
want to
haven't
hear
seen
her
her, but...
sing like in summer or like one of Olaf's songs
Oh.
because
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I think it's really like a good like thing. Like really realistically, like we assume that Olaf is a guy,
Mhm.
but she's apparently it's still a guy in the musical that's just played by a girl.
Yeah. That's okay.
I think that was
I
a
think
good
that's
choice
pretty
because I
cool.
think there could have been a lot of confusion that Disney dodged with that, I guess.
Yeah. That's true.
There was one other thing I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what it was. It was
About the
something about
musical?
I think it was from the original movie. Oh, Hans.
Hans?
We're
Oh, boy.
going into crazy topics here with Lucy.
I
Lucy has
can't
strong
say
feelings.
anything bad about Hans because then my friend Aaliyah will literally come to my house and kill me.
Oh, I need to
Because
text you
she
later.
loves
I had a
Hans.
dream about Aaliyah last night, and you were there. I need to tell you about it
Really?
at some point.
What? Wait, can I hear it?
Sure, I don't care. It's on the podcast. So we were at like the side of a mountain,
Oh boy.
and
And
you
then
were
I fall.
there, and Aaliyah was there, and her hair was cut short, like really, really short. And
Okay.
I that was like when I met Aaliyah for the first time, and she was like really like freaking out. I don't really think she would freak out, but she was like having a big deal about it, and you were smiling and laughing, and oh.
Oh.
Have you met her in person?
We were going to, but she wasn't able to come down. So no, I've not met her yet.
Well, in my
I know.
dream, you guys said that was your first time meeting, so.
Yeah, no, unfortunately. Hopefully soon though. That
Alright,
she can
well,
come and
so Hans.
see.
So we
Oh boy.
find out towards the end of the movie that he was only there to take over a kingdom because he couldn't marry anyone, so he wanted to marry into a kingdom or something like that.
He wanted to have the power, basically.
And so the first thing that I think is really sketchy, and Anna should have just saw this from the beginning. He knocked her into the boat on a water, and yet they still fell in love. He basically almost killed her.
Yeah.
They fell in love, and then he turns out to be a psycho nut job. And now, I believe he's supposed to be in the upcoming movie.
Yes, it is said that he will be in the next upcoming movie.
Now,
Yep.
I have a theory that goes with this.
Okay.
So he, after all of his time in the farm or whatever that he was on at the end of the Frozen Adventure thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He moved to this new kingdom and married into the kingdom.
Why would that kingdom be so stupid? All right. Continue.
I don't know. Well, like obviously we know he's evil, so like.
Yeah. Okay.
I just feel like I don't know what they could do with Hans besides him being more evil than he was in the first movie.
I don't know. Like maybe he knows something.
Yeah, I feel like either I feel like he'll end up showing up in this new land, whether that goes with my theory or not, and something like he's gonna hunt down Elsa because she's there to find out about her powers, and he's just gonna use that as an opportunity to like crack down on her again because he already hated her from the beginning, right?
Yeah,
because
pretty
he
much.
wouldn't let Anna and Elsa, or not Anna and Elsa, Anna and Hans get married. And so I don't know. I just feel like he's not done with his vengeance on the kingdom of Arendelle.
Yeah, because like now that I think about it, okay, Hans is one of 13 princes from the Southern Isles, right?
Yeah.
And he was the only one that came to Arendelle for the Queen's coronation for Elsa.
Yeah.
He came by himself. Doesn't that say something?
Or
you know,
even like this is a little wacky, but you never know. Maybe where they travel to find out about the powers is the Southern Isles.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
And I think we need to end this podcast on a very funny note.
Okay, let's do it.
And it goes with the Duke of Weaseltown.
Weaseltown, yes!
Okay, so he, as well, also kind of was, I don't want to say working with Hans, because he necessarily wasn't, but he also, like, agreed with Hans most of the time.
Yeah.
And he was there to expose the secrets of, like, the Arendelle Kingdom, like, what was going on. He says that
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
early
yeah.
on in
Because
the
then
movie.
he was like, did I say that? No. Like, yes, you did.
Yeah, because he says this at, like, early on in the movie. He says, well, once we go in, we need to see what the secrets that the kingdom is hiding, or something along that line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, once Elsa reveals his powers, like, he's, like, shocked she's a witch. So even, like, maybe they're going to Weaseltown. And because maybe he knows something about the powers. Or maybe even had connections with the parents. Because also, he's kind of an odd character that just kind of shows up, that really doesn't fit into the story.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
I'm not sure.
Like, maybe him and Hans are working together.
Ooh, that would be something.
Well, I don't. Whatever happens to the Duke at the end of the movie?
Yeah, I think he just gets taken away, doesn't he?
Yeah, and
right?
Hans is shipped away to the farm of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's punishment for being stupid.
Oh, I had one other thing. So,
okay.
Frozen was on Once Upon a Time in the 4th season.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Love that show very much. I love that show, and then when Elsa came out, I was, like, freaking out, like...
Aw,
okay.
yeah.
So, in the show, they have the whole, like, kind of thing. Did you watch it, like, the season?
Yeah, I watched the season with Frozen in it.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a long time ago, though.
Okay, well, the one thing that I was a little confused about, because I think in the show they had the Duke of Weselton come in.
I don't remember, honestly.
At some point, I feel like the Duke of Weselton was in the show, and I was, like, really laughing about it. And I don't know, I think I just wanted the Duke of Weselton just... I don't know, it's just, he's just kind of weird, I don't know, to me. It just gives me an odd vibe.
No, I would feel that, like, literally, if a random little dude just came up to me asking me to dance, I'd be like, what? You're old, get away from me.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up, because I'm 99% sure he was on Once Upon a Time. But he was. He was on Once Upon a Time.
He was? What? I'm gonna see a picture. I want to see a picture, because, wait, okay. Okay. Yeah, because it's been such a long time since I saw it, so I honestly don't remember much of it.
But it's just funny, like, I didn't really have anything.
Oh, yeah! Him with those tiny little glasses. Yeah, like Harry Potter glasses.
With the Once Upon a Time season, besides that it was really necessary, like, it existed. But I just wanted to point out that he was on Once Upon a Time, and the Duke of Weselton, I hope he returns in the second movie. I'm gonna go do some IMDb searching.
Okay. I mean, I don't think the voice actor's, like, in it officially right now, but...
Never know.
I don't know. You never know. Mm-hmm.
Maybe, like, a post-credit scene, maybe?
Yes, maybe. Ooh, that would be fun.
Well, that pretty much wraps up this All Things Frozen episode.
Ooh, okay.
We talked about, I think, almost everything about Frozen at some point in this 40 minutes.
Yeah, for the most part. We touched on a little bit of everything.
Which is good, because Frozen, I think, has such a huge... except for the Frozen ride.
Yeah, I've had many friends go on the ride and tell me how great it was, and it's like, dang.
Including me.
I'm so jealous.
Okay, the only thing I just want to talk about with the Frozen ride is the marshmallow thing, like, towards, like, the thing, like, there's marshmallow. Mm-hmm. With Marshmallow, like, whatever happened to him?
Yeah. But, okay, so something else that I wanted to say. So, in the new Frozen 2 trailer, when, at the very end, when the big Earth monster guy comes out and like Elsa hides behind the tree like really scared.
Mm-hmm.
For a split second, his shadow almost kind of looks like Marshmallow. A little bit. Like the shape of it, you know?
I don't know, maybe like he was possessed by someone else.
I'm not sure, but I thought that was interesting.
I want to know if anyone else has powers like similar. Like, maybe, do you want Anna to have powers?
I think she's wonderful without powers. Like, she has like her own powers of just being herself, you know?
Yeah, for me, that's a no.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think now we have touched on everything.
I mean, there's one thing we haven't touched on, but that's okay. We don't have to talk about it.
Well, what is it? I want to know now. You got me interested.
Well, no, if this is going to be July 5th when this comes out, don't you think I should talk about my account a little bit?
Oh, yes, we didn't
so
talk
the
about
people
this.
know? It's okay.
No,
we don't have
come
to.
on. We still have a few. Let's plug it. Come on. Plug it now.
Okay, what do I talk about?
Just, like, tell people that you have an account and that you should say hello to your Olaflings. We should have done that at the beginning.
Yes. Hello, Olaflings, if you're listening to this right now. I love you all very much. So, yes, for those of you who don't understand what the heck I'm talking about, so on Instagram, I created a Frozen account, and it's been 5 years since I created it, which is unbelievable. But it's called Frozen is Awesome 1 on Instagram, and I post edits and, like, fun pictures and other things, and I love talking to everybody and making new friends and just kind of brightening up people's days with Frozen. So, yeah, if you want to go check it out, please do so. I'd love to have you in my Olafling family.
Get her to, I don't know, whatever follow count your goal is right now.
I don't really have a goal right now. It's just I'm going through life day to day, so, yeah.
Alright, well, we have officially plugged the Instagram account.
Ooh.
Alright. Well, so you guys know Lucy's a huge Frozen fan, and I was very glad when she said that she'd want to talk about it with me.
Yes, I'm always down to talk about Frozen.
And we actually fulfilled our promise from the other episode. I think I said at the end, maybe Lucy will come back and talk about Frozen, so she did.
Yeah, here we are.
She's here, and then, so now I have this, thing. Lucy does not know about this yet. But, so my podcast is gonna come to an end about August 30th, 2019. So to close it off, I'm doing the That's So Matthew Awards. So it was announced in the previous episode. I'm just plugging it again now. Make sure you guys tune in. And nominations, you guys should go nominate Lucy for Best Guest.
Yes, please.
And make sure to nominate her, or both of her episodes, for Best Episode. So yeah, there we go. So you guys make sure to tune into that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at That's So Matthew, and have a great day. Closing thoughts, Lucy?
Yeah, nice to talk to you, Matthew.
Nice talking to you, too. Go follow her on Instagram, Frozen is Awesome 1.
Woo!
And also, Lucy, you have officially made it to the longest podcast episode of my podcast again.
Yes! Yes, achievement!
Again, because she was beat out, guys. She was beat out.
I know. Gotta stay on top, guys.
Alright, well, thank you so much, Lucy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Matthew.
Alright, I hope you have a great 5-year anniversary.
Thank you so much.
Follow her. Bye.
Bye.
Summer of stars.